Now, good morning, Northwest. A campus on alert. How a shooting near Gonzaga has sent an alert to the whole campus. What we know about the victim and the search for the shooter.
Oh, today is going to be another hot one, but we're not going to see the evening light show when we can see the return of some thunderstorms and the cool down coming up.
And breaking news overnight of a rare school shooting in Serbia. A 14-year-old opened fire at an elementary school, killing 9, and most of the victims were children. You're watching Good Morning Northwest here on 4 News Now. Good morning and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, May 3rd. Let's check in with Mark and our first alert forecast. And we broke records yesterday.
Yeah, hit 85 degrees yesterday. Now today we're starting off very warm. 57 degrees in Spokane. In Coeur d'Alene, you're sitting at 54. Not too bad. Here's a look at the 4 things that you need to know. First of all, a very mild start. We've shown you that. There's no doubt about it. Lots of sunshine today, more than yesterday. Thursday will be another hot one, but that'll be the final one because we have a big cool down coming in on Friday, and for the weekend we'll talk more about that coming up. So here's your forecast. Quickly, honestly, it's going to be gorgeous all day long. Plenty of sunshine, drink plenty of water. 79 at 2 o'clock, upper 70s all afternoon into the evening, and our high today is going to be 81 degrees.
And from the Breaking Now desk, this morning we're hoping to find out more details about a shooting that happened last night in the Logan neighborhood. Students at Gonzaga received this emergency alert known as a ZAG alert. It said police are searching for a suspect near the Edgewater Apartments, approximately 3.5 miles east of campus. Spokane police found one man shot at this Safeway on East Mission and Hamilton. Spokane police told 4 News Now that they are continuing to investigate this area as they try to narrow down a suspect. Police are also investigating the Edgewater Village condos on Upriver Drive, about 4 minutes away from that Safeway. The ZAG alert said that the man was able to drive himself to the Safeway after that shooting happened, but police have not confirmed that detail. Police are still trying to piece together what led up to the shooting, but they say that the man who was shot is expected to be okay. And we will be sure to keep you updated on the air and on KXLY.com this morning. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thank you so much. New on Good Morning Northwest, a Seattle man has died on Mount Everest. According to a Sherpa on his climbing expedition, Jonathan Sugarman began to feel sick at Camp 2 and died shortly after. Spring is the most popular time to climb Mount Everest, with most climbers aiming to ascend the peak in May.
And some breaking news out of Serbia this morning, where a 14-year-old opened fire at an elementary school in the capital city of Belgrade, killing at least 9 people. 8 of the dead are children, and 7 more people are injured. Police say the shooter was found and arrested on the school grounds, the gun apparently belonging to his father. A Spokane police captain called last summer the most violent in Spokane parks.
Officers say they don't even have the tools to take back the parks at night when people are not complying with rules. 8 people were shot in parks after hours last summer. One of those shootings happened at Franklin Park. A woman who didn't want to go on camera described the night of the shooting as surreal. She says kids were screaming and one person was dead right outside. People socializing in the park after hours can be issued a ticket, but officers say it's not doing enough to stop people from violating park hours. Bobby Brown, who lives nearby, says he saw homeless people camped out after hours during the winter, but has since noticed a change.
Now it's more of like, probably youngsters and like the slap of a skateboard, like somebody skateboarding over on the basketball court all the time, like at night, which doesn't make sense because there's no lights over there.
Police say they can only detain someone long enough to verify their identity. SPD is asking City Council to push the punishment to at least a misdemeanor. Spokane just spent more than $163,000 to repair damage to its parks. People have been breaking into facilities after hours, stealing equipment and vandalizing.
And that money for repairs comes from the upkeep and renewal budget.
$163,000, that means that's less funding or resources that we can have, maybe a new playground amenity, or it's taking our current staff away from other duties to improve the parks to mitigate the vandalism that's happening in our parks. So it is a direct level of service effect that we see on the citizens when we see this type of increased vandalism.
Spokane Parks and Rec says almost all of this vandalism is happening when these parks are supposed to be closed at night. All right. Not fun to have to deal with. Good Morning Northwest time is 6:04.
We are starting warm this morning.
We've had a warm week. Of course, I was talking to somebody the other day when I was putting fuel in. Oh, what? April was so cool. I said, well, now it's not.
Yeah.
But we're going to get back to that, and that's going to happen this weekend. We're going to have the forecast and what we're going to see between today and then coming up.
And the search for 2 missing teenagers led police to an Oklahoma property where they found the bodies of 7 people, including those girls and a convicted rapist. The story right after the break.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Life, it doesn't stand still, and neither do you. And wherever you go, we're with you. We're Global Credit Union, formerly Alaska USA. For 75 years, enriching the lives of members and guiding them on their financial journeys, giving them the confidence to not just follow their dreams, but to chase them. The future? We're on it. Let's get there together. Global Credit Union. On we go.
This place holds very special memories for Charlie. It's where he grew up, where he built his business, where his heart is. But not long ago, it was Charlie's heart that needed help. When he realized he was having a heart attack, Kootenai Health's team of more than 40 cardiac care providers was only minutes from his home. That's where Dr. Fritz and Dr. Burnett performed life-saving, state-of-the-art care to heal Charlie's heart.
25 years ago, one extraordinary show danced its way into history, Riverdance. Now it's time for the next step, the 25th anniversary show.
May 26th through 28th at First Interstate Center for the Arts.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right. By Twilight.
Invest in community. Make new friends. When you live local, you support the people who make Spokane great. Shop now at livelocalinw.com.
From the 5 a.m. morning regulars to those gotta fit it in lunchtime rush business goers to the busy moms that need childcare so they can just have a little time to themselves. Move Fitness is here for you, serving up the largest variety of workout options in Spokane, with a new location opening soon to provide you the best results for your workout needs. Move Fitness.
Join the movement.
4 News Now is brought to you by Fairway Floor.
All right, welcome back. Here's a look at what is new on Good Morning Northwest. This morning, we're learning more about the 7 bodies found on an Oklahoma property belonging to a registered sex offender.
Among them, police say 2 teenage girls recently reported missing, along with the bodies of 39-year-old convicted rapist Jesse McFadden, his wife, and their 3 children. Nathan Brewer's 16-year-old daughter Brittany and her friend 14-year-old Ivy Webster were at a sleepover at the McFadden's home. Their family say the girls were friends with McFadden's teenage daughter. McFadden was due in court Monday, the day the bodies were found, on child porn and other charges, including solicitation of a minor.
A Utah judge blocked the state's ban on abortion clinics a day before it would have taken effect. The judge granted a preliminary injunction in response to a complaint by the Planned Parenthood Association of Utah against the state. The complaint is aimed at a law that bans abortion clinics from operating in the state starting next year, but it does allow abortions to be performed until 18 weeks of pregnancy at a hospital. Under the law, Utah was scheduled to stop granting licenses for abortion clinics yesterday.
A former FBI supervisory special agent has been arrested on charges related to the January 6th Capitol attack. Jared Weiss was arrested this week in Oregon. Investigators say he entered the Capitol, confronted officers, and encouraged other rioters who attacked law enforcement. He allegedly shouted, "Kill him," multiple times to rioters who were attacking police in front of him. The Justice Department has charged more than 1,000 people in the attack on the Capitol so far, including an ex-drug enforcement agent, a former NYPD officer, and 2 off-duty police officers from Virginia.
All right, on this Wednesday, your 10-second takeaway, hey, sunny and hot. But those are the two words you're going to be saying a lot today. Summer layers out there. I've seen tank tops and shorts. That's summer for a lot of people. Grab your shades. 81 the high today.
Well, more hikers are starting to hit the local trails, but a Spokane County Park Ranger says before you go, now is the time for a safety check. Spokane County Park Ranger Bryant Robinson says in his 25-year career, he has often seen people who don't take safety precautions. He says staying hydrated is a must, so is checking the weather ahead of time.
Let someone know where you're going. If it's the first time you've been on one of these trails, maybe take somebody with you who's been on the trail before and can be a great guide for you.
And the park ranger suggests you take a picture of the map with your phone so you know where you're heading and how to get back. That way, when you're lost without a map and a cell phone, you can simply follow the trail back out. For any non-emergency situation like cars being broken into, hikers are asked to call Crime Check. If it's an emergency, of course, you should call 911. Yeah, but do take some safety precautions before you head out. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:10.
The U.S. is sending active duty military to the southern border as the country prepares for an even bigger influx of migrants trying to cross into the U.S. The role those soldiers will play coming up.
Chicago, celebrating 25 years of Broadway Razzle Dazzle. Paint the town again with Chicago the Musical. May 13th and 14th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. BroadwaySpokane.com.
It's time to get the tax break you deserve this week at Walker's Furniture, as they offer a double sales tax discount or no minimum purchase, no money down, 5 years financing with 60 equal payments.
There's no better time to freshen up your living room, dine in style, or get that bedroom set you've always wanted. Plus, get a double sales tax discount or no interest for 5 years financing.
Making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less at Walker's.
It's time to think spring at Sculptured Gardens, the Inland Northwest's premier gift shop, garden center, and nursery. Open year-round, we share your passion for nature, gardening, artistry, and gift-giving. Shop early for the best selection for all your spring gardening needs, from seeds and soil to pots, containers, and cocoa fiber. Order your hanging baskets and patio pots now. You'll turn heads this spring with the biggest, best, and most beautiful annuals on the block. Enjoy life, it's time. Find us in the heart of Spokane Valley, east of Sullivan on Sprague Avenue.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team at Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I got a call swap.
You forgot your check.
We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
From Chud Sr. to Dick Wendell, to Kristen and myself.
And now to our kids. Our goal is to help people drive for generations.
From roll-up windows to power everything. From stick to automatic. From gas to electric.
No one can totally predict what technology is coming our way.
But I can guarantee we will be here before and after the sale, giving you the confidence for generations to come.
That's the Wendell way. Drive for generations.
For over 25 years, Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been your choice for the best in floor covering for your home or business. Dream it, design it, live it. Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet, North Idaho's premier flooring store.
You filming?
Yep.
Try rolling your wrist, dude.
You gotta focus on balance.
You should switch to sledding. I'm gonna block him. Good idea.
Don't forget stick work. Hustle's paying off.
New name means new fun. Chihuahua Casino is now Mr. Claw Casino Hotel.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The Biden administration is deploying more troops to the southern border just days before the Trump-era Title 42 policy expires. Without that policy, the U.S. can no longer expel asylum seekers due to COVID concerns, leaving border agents bracing for a flood of migrants. Here's ABC's Justin Finch.
This morning, with the expiration of Title 42 looming, the Pentagon says the first of 1,500 active duty troops could arrive at the border as soon as next week.
In light of the changes on May 11th and the anticipated surge, DHS did reach out and request this support.
Title 42 allowed the U.S. to reject migrants based on COVID concerns, but that will no longer be possible with the COVID health emergency expiring May 11th. And now Border Patrol agents say they urgently need help to process the expected surge of migrants, which could top 10,000 per day.
I don't have enough agents, I don't have enough infrastructure, I don't have enough technology. I have other areas where I think our agents have really locked down the border security situation.
The White House says the troops will deploy for 90 days, but only in a support role to free up border agents to deal with migrants directly.
These personnel will be performing administrative tasks like data entry and warehouse support. They will not be performing law enforcement functions.
But President Biden's former director for border management is slamming the decision to send troops, saying deploying military personnel suggests a concerning lack of readiness for this transition. The situation has escalated into a greater emergency that will once again lead to troops in border communities. Republicans have blamed President Biden for easing border restrictions and making this crisis worse. But the White House says any meaningful immigration reform needs to come from Congress, not the president. Meanwhile, some breaking news overnight. Mexico has agreed to continue accepting migrants from at least 4 countries who are expelled by the U.S. Analysts say this will help act as a deterrent for those making the journey north. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
All right, we are taking a look once again at the sunrise here over Spokane. A little cloud cover for us out there this morning.
Yeah, but it's a warm one, isn't it?
Really warm.
Not only is it very warm, but we have, when we look west, it's mostly sunny conditions. Now we see those clouds over the mountains. It's going to be a pretty nice day today.
Good.
For those who love sunshine and heat. And
Do people not love sunshine? I guess there are some.
There are some. Probably in the minority, but.
For those golfing today, it's going to be a perfect day. But here is one of the issues we're having with some of the heat. In as much as anticipated, we're having some potential issues with a flood watch that's in effect. And of course, we look at that flood watch in effect through Sunday. So just be aware of that. All right. So as we continue on with our day and we look at what we're going to see ahead, right now, temperatures heading out the door. Deer Park, you've cooled all the way to 50 degrees. My, oh my. We have temperatures nearing 60 downtown. It's absolutely a glorious start. We look at our forecast for today. It's going to be cooler than yesterday, but 83 is the record high set back in 1937. We're going to be at 81. Potentially record-setting, but yesterday was a record full-on. Now, tonight, temperatures down to 55 degrees, windows open, allowing that cool air to come in. It's perfect. Here is a live look at what has been happening on the West Coast. We've had a lot of waves of energy coming off that huge low that's affecting California. More snow into the Sierras, more rain, heavy winds. For us, it's been thunderstorm activity that we've seen for the last 2 nights. Probably will not see it tonight as we get a nice break. This continues to move out. Most of the energy being forced to the south. So our forecast radar, yeah, it's going to be sunny today. High thin clouds out there. Absolutely beautiful. You're going to be out and about. Again, we start talking about this hydration, making sure that you're drinking plenty of water, especially if you work outdoors. This is, again, not unprecedented, certainly, but warmer than what we would see on a normal cycle. But it is now Friday that we're going to see the big change. That low coming out of the northwest, out of the Gulf of Alaska, it's going to come down, bringing that colder air in and that more unsettled air that's going to bring showers in. For today, it's going to be hot. We're going to have temperatures, again, nearing 90 into the Tri-Cities. But as we come into our area, temperatures in the low to mid 80s all over the place. It's looking pretty nice. So we're going to see that with light winds. That's not going to give you a big break. For Thursday, it's going to be 83 degrees. That's going to be the last heat of the week. Then that front comes in Thursday night into Friday. We could see another round of thunderstorm activity. Low 50 Saturday. So 70% chance of showers Friday, 50% Saturday, 20% bloomsday Sunday.
Okay.
And then we see more rain coming in Monday. Now, today, 81 degrees. It's going to be that at 5 o'clock. East Valley High School trades night tonight.
Yes. Yep.
perfect weather for all from any school to come in and check out electricians and plumbers and heavy equipment and truck drivers, all whatever, all the stuff. I'll be there from 5 to like 7:30, and we'll be showing everybody what they can do with their next career after high school.
That's great.
Yeah,
I love that. It is now 6:19. A local high school and college football star gets a mini camp invite from an NFL team. We'll tell you where Armani Marsh is headed.
And the Kraken coughed up a 2-goal lead late, but still found a way to win in overtime. We'll have highlights from the big Game 1 win in Dallas coming up next.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest membership savings book, arriving exclusively in members' mailboxes this week. Our 16-page book has store-wide savings in every department. From lawn and garden essentials to patio needs, Bi-Mart has you covered for less. Plus, save on pantry essentials, pet supplies, and more. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your employee-owned membership store.
Hey, did you lock in the ringer for the softball team yet? We really need to repeat as Kubota League champs.
Yeah, check this out.
What's up?
56.
Is that Ben Gregg?
Yeah, he can hit, he can pitch, and he sold 3 tractors this morning.
Come to Adams Tractor and get your Kubota today. For new tractors, parts, and service, and with 5 locations, we are the Northwest's biggest and best Kubota dealer.
This is how legends 2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups. Plus, get a $4,000 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
They power everything from our cell phones to our cars. But as one local man found out, lithium-ion batteries can be ticking time bombs. I'm Derek Dice from 4 News Now. What are the risks and what can you do to keep your family safe? Watch tomorrow, only on Good Morning Northwest.
At Just Between Friends, you'll find everything you need for your family. It's all here.
I've been shopping in JBF since my kids were little, and we just love it.
Is the one-stop shop for everything that you need for your kids and your grandkids.
I'm a first-time mom. I got a lot of clothing, shoes. I got a changing table. It's been a lot of fun.
Such a blessing to be able to shop, sell, and save at JBF. This has been a game changer for our family.
Just Between Friends at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds this weekend.
Well, it's time for an all-new Kelly.
All right, Joshua Jackson. And food from around the world.
Under each cloche is a dish.
And once again, you called this a what?
A cloche.
Totally.
Yes.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minenso. Now, it was going to be interesting to see how the Seattle Kraken came out in Game 1 of the playoffs of the second round against the Dallas Stars. The Kraken are coming off an emotional, grueling 7-game series against the defending champion Colorado Avalanche. But looking at the way Seattle played, they didn't look tired at all. The Kraken take down the Dallas Stars by a score of 5-4 in Game 1 of the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. This goal by Seattle's Yanni Gourde was the game winner in overtime. This comes after the Kraken surrendered a 2-goal lead in the third period. Game 2 between the Kraken and Stars will be at 6:30 Thursday night in Dallas. Washington State baseball defeated Gonzaga 9-6 on Tuesday. The Cougars scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to take the lead and secure the victory. Washington State now wins its season series against Gonzaga 2-1. Washington State defensive back Armani Marsh earned a rookie minicamp invite from the New York Jets. Marsh is a 2-time All-Pac-12 player and finished his career at WSU with 46 tackles. Marsh is also a Spokane native who won a state title with Gonzaga Prep. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
All right, check out this moose just hanging out in someone's backyard in Spokane Valley. Neighbors have reported several moose sightings over the last few days, but this big guy seemed right at home.
He was just out there chewing on our trees. So we called and let them know. They came and said by that time he was sitting over in our far corner over there just sleeping, just chilling. And they said, well, he looks healthy, so there's nothing we can really do about him right now. So.
Now, most of the time, moose continue on their way after strolling through neighborhoods. Wildlife experts generally recommend respecting their space and watching from a safe distance, but you should call Fish and Wildlife for help if you see an agitated, distressed, injured, or orphaned moose. And this should go without saying, don't get too close,
No,
right? They are
yeah.
very dangerous and very big and strong animals.
Yes, they are.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:24.
As we go to a commercial break, here's our first look at what's coming up on GMA beginning at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an alarming new scam fueled by AI technology.
Because they actually used his voice, made it that much more real.
Lee Hall says his parents received a distress call they thought was their grandson Christian.
He told my father or his grandfather that he was vacationing in Mexico with his friends, got in trouble, scared to death.
The voice so convincing, pleading for help and money, but the person on the other line wasn't their grandson at all.
The story really hit home to my father because he said, "Grandpa, this is Christian," and really mimicked his voice. So I think it became very visceral for him. He believed it. Unfortunately for him, it cost him $1,000+.
And the Halls aren't alone. Impersonator scams were the highest reported scams in 2022, and we'll have much more coming up at 7 a.m., plus the expert tips to protect yourself. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
There it is. That feeling you get when you can do more with less asthma. It starts with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Can you picture it? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, Plumbing.
Parenting can be hard under the best of circumstances. Vanessa Behan is on a mission to surround children with a safe, healthy community.
Any family can find themselves in need of a supportive place during a stressful time. We are here for them in that moment and beyond.
Numerica Credit Union is honored to partner with organizations like Vanessa Behan as they work to enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
Let's take a test drive of this rugged Nissan Frontier, redesigned inside and out. There's plenty of power so you can take it anywhere, thanks to an upgraded suspension, steering system, and powertrain. The cabin has improved too with a new seat design, larger storage compartments, and a big touchscreen that's smartphone compatible. If you weren't interested in a Nissan Frontier in the past, it's time to reevaluate. Test drive one at the new Coeur d'Alene Nissan.
What do we have here?
I was hit by a semi.
Looks good as new to me. For your headache.
Don't accept that small check.
After an accident like this, you need Craig Swamp and Associates by your side. We'll make sure that you get the help you deserve. And we only get paid after you win.
Well, how do I reach you?
One call, that's 509-999-9999.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, and thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Wednesday, May the 3rd. We're going to get right to Mark Peterson with a look at that first alert forecast. And boy, we are off to a warm start this morning.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. Again, blue skies. We look to the west. We're sitting at 57 degrees, 54 into Coeur d'Alene. Got a few clouds, but they're high thin. It's a beautiful day. All right, 4 things you need to know. A very mild morning. We showed you that. Mid to upper 50s all over the place. Lots of sunshine today. So if you're going to be out for any period of time, sunscreen, we haven't talked about that. Yeah, you'll want to put that on. Thursday, tomorrow will be another hot one, but the last one, and then a big cool down for Friday and the weekend. We'll have the details on that with Bloomsday coming up. Forecast radar, all the energy continues to move into Canada. We're going to see a continuation of dry conditions. Thursday night there, about 6 o'clock, we have increased chance of showers and thunder shower potential as the colder air pulls in from the south. It's going to wrap around, and so Friday, we'll definitely see the potential for some rain showers. For today, no rain. Sunshine, 81 in Spokane, 83 St. Mary's, 81 in Coeur d'Alene, near 90 as you get into Moses Lake. Oh, yeah. So here's our weather for the day. We continue to climb up into the low 80s. Mostly sunny conditions all day, and even this evening, we'll see some clearing as the sun sets. It's going to be beautiful.
All right, Mark, thank you. We are following breaking news overnight. This morning, we're hoping to find out more details about a shooting.
It happened last night in the Logan neighborhood. Destiny Richards is live at Mission and Hamilton with the latest on the manhunt.
Students at Gonzaga University received an emergency ZAG alert saying police were searching for a suspect near Edgewater Apartments. That's about 3.5 miles east of campus. And it's here at the Safeway on East Mission and Hamilton that Spokane police found one man shot. Spokane police also told 4 News Now that they're continuing to investigate the area as they try to narrow down a suspect. Police are also investigating the Edgewater Village condos on Upriver Drive, about 4 minutes away from this Safeway. The ZAG alert said the man was able to drive himself to the Safeway after the shooting, but police have not confirmed that detail. And right now, police are just continuing to piece together what happened, what led up to this shooting, but the man who was shot is expected to be okay. We'll be sure to keep you updated here on the air and on KXLY.com. Live at Safeway on East Mission and Hamilton, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
Destiny, thank you for the live report. And from the Breaking Now desk, you're taking a live look over Texas right now, where tension has been hovering since Friday, following a shooting that left 5 members of one family dead. But this morning, the man wanted for that execution-style mass shooting is in custody after a 4-day manhunt. Take a look at your screen here. This is new footage from the actual arrest of Francisco Oropeza that came in late last night. The San Jacinto County Sheriff's Office says that the 38-year-old was found in the city of Cut and Shoot, Texas. And new since my last report, several arrests have been made in connection with Oropeza's arrest. CNN confirms that the chief deputy of the San Jacinto County Sheriff's Office said that fewer than 5 people have been arrested in addition to Oropeza, but that he, quote, can't go into details. We do know that Oropeza was caught thanks to a caller to an FBI tip line. A multi-agency arrest followed involving U.S. Marshals, U.S. Border Patrol, and members of Texas law enforcement.
Just want to thank the person who had the courage and bravery to call in the suspect's location.
That location about 17 miles west of Cleveland, Texas, where authorities say Oropeza was in his yard firing rounds from his AR-15 style weapon late Friday night, prompting complaints from a neighboring family whose baby was kept awake due to the gunfire. Texas authorities say Oropeza then turned his gun on that family, killing 5, including that baby's mother and 9-year-old brother. And Oropeza faces 5 murder counts and a $5 million bond. Authorities say that the FBI tipster will receive award money, the total recently increasing to $100,000. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Here at home, the Liberty Lake City Council is a step closer to limiting the power of the library board. Right now, the board makes the final decisions on which books to keep on shelves and which ones will not be allowed. But last night, the council modified an ordinance to allow them to have a say in those discussions and decisions. The updated ordinance gives the board the ability to initiate book bans, but the council would have the final say, and neither the council nor the mayor would be able to initiate a book ban. The ordinance will be up for review May 16th.
2 inmates at the Chelan County Jail were arrested for trying to murder a correctional deputy at the Chelan County Regional Justice Center in Wenatchee. Police say 24-year-old Benito Licea and 28-year-old Javier Valdez attacked a corrections deputy, hitting and stabbing them multiple times. A second corrections officer stopped the attack. The deputy was taken to the hospital with severe puncture wounds and was later released. Police say the weapons used were made from material found inside the jail.
Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson announced that he is actively exploring a run for governor, launching a video on his website a day after current Governor Jay Inslee announced he will not run for a 4th term. Ferguson released this exploratory campaign ad that highlights the work he's done to ease restrictions on abortion medication and pushing for stronger gun control laws. Ferguson has been in office since 2013 and gained national attention for challenging former President Donald Trump's travel ban. He is not the only Democrat thinking of running for governor, though. State Public Lands Commissioner Hillary France has also expressed interest in running for governor. She has not made a formal announcement yet.
The number of job openings have tumbled to their lowest point in nearly 2 years. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, job openings totaled 9.5 million in March. Experts say the smaller number is a reflection of a labor market that is settling back into balance after the Federal Reserve's year-long campaign to try to cool inflation.
The Met Gala featured celebrities wearing all sorts of interesting fashion statements, but a lowly cockroach was the one who stole the show. Variety magazine captured a photographer snapping shots of it, and People magazine called it the surprise star of the 2023 Met Gala. Later in the night, Variety tweeted some news, though, writing, "It is with deep sadness that we must report the Met Gala cockroach was stepped on."
Oh.
Well, but the question is it actually dead? Because I feel like you just can't kill a cockroach.
Right.
It's now
Easier said than done.
6:35.
And it was a really body-forming outfit that the cockroach was wearing. Just, really amazing. The design has been centuries, thousands of years in the making. All right, yesterday, 85 degrees, set a new record.
Wow, yes.
So today, 83 would be the current record. We're forecasting 81. It's close, but it's a beautiful start to your day. Your full forecast coming up.
And a Seattle family woke up to find their prized boat missing. See that brazen theft caught on camera next.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Celebrate Mother's Day, May Day, sunshine and blue skies with a gift of flowers from Peters & Sons Florists. Whether it's a picture bouquet or a rosy pink bouquet, let fresh flowers brighten Mom's day. Call or click and celebrate Mom with Peters & Sons Florists.
Grand Coulee is the place to be for Mother's Day weekend for 3 days of rodeo action. Thursday for the Cletus Lacey Memorial Bull Riding. Friday and Saturday for the Colorama PRCA Pro Rodeo. Go to coloramaprorodeo.org for tickets.
I just don't think STCU could handle us. We've grown a lot.
Can I be frank with you? Not just because that's my name. Now, we've upgraded our tools, team, and bring a fresh perspective.
So what's your pitch?
Growth is great, but uncontrolled growth, now that can be dangerous.
And how could growth be bad?
You ever seen a 6-foot-tall 3rd grader sitting on Santa's lap? You ever see a 4th grader with a beard?
This is some sort of reverse psychology.
No, it's just the regular one. STCU Business. Partner up.
I'm a little over my head here.
We can certainly take care of that for you. When you're looking for a company that's noteworthy, look no further than Mainstream Electric.
Performance. It's what powers the 2023 family of Mazda CUVs. With standard iActive all-wheel drive and an available turbo engine. Helping you take performance further.
With effortless power and the reliability of iActive all-wheel drive, Mazda CUVs are built for the Pacific Northwest. Take a test drive today at Foothills Mazda or shop now at SpokaneMazda.com.
You ever hear the phrase, it's all about the money? At Kootenai Casino, it's definitely about winning money, but it's also about the fun, the food, the spa, the people, and the friendly atmosphere you won't find anywhere else. Midweek rooms are just $79 in the Kootenai Falls Lodge or Riverview rooms for just $109. It's all about us showing you a good time and giving you a shot at winning big. To book a winning getaway, call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
Celebrate Mother's Day, May Day, sunshine and blue skies with a gift of flowers from Peters & Sons Florists. Whether it's a picture bouquet or a rosy pink bouquet, let fresh flowers brighten Mom's day. Call or click and celebrate Mom with Peters & Sons Florists.
It's now 6:38. A brazen boat theft in Seattle was caught on camera.
A family was shocked to wake up and find their boat missing, and then even more shocked to discover it only took minutes to steal. The owner said he thought his boat was secure. 2 locks, surveillance cameras, an alarm system, and even motion detector lights. But watch this as a pickup without license plates and what police think is fake temporary plate paperwork on the back window rolled up to a house near a busy street at 5:30 on Sunday morning. 2 masked men quickly got to work, as you saw there earlier. They don't even cut the lock. They melt the metal and then attach the boat and trailer to their pickup.
They were very casual and very systematic, and what all confirmed was that they must have done this many times. It also had a lot of sentimental value as well. We'd take it out to go fishing and crabbing, and my son has a lot of memories in it.
He said the boat, motor, and trailers combined are a loss of about $23,000, but the loss of something with so many happy family members attached to it feels even greater.
All right, good morning, everybody. Middle of the week, temperature's going to be in the low 80s, going to be sunny. As we look at the 10-second takeaway, it's going to be another hot day today. So again, drinking plenty of water if you're working outdoors. Again, grab your shades. 81 the high.
Well, the Oregon House passed a controversial bill this week expanding access to abortion regardless of age and without the need for parental consent.
The bill passed 36-23 along party lines after some debates.
As Oregonians, we value autonomy when it comes to making decisions that impact our bodies, and we believe the full range of services should be covered.
Proponents of abortion want us to believe abortion is a safe medical procedure. The reality is there are always risks to medical procedures.
The legislation would also require insurance companies to cover gender-affirming care. The bill now heads to the Senate. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:40.
All right, we'll be back with Mark's full forecast coming up right after this. Don't go away.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
If you need a new mattress, what you don't know could end up costing you. Come to Twilight Bedding Mattress Factory and talk to the experts. We make your mattress right here in our factory, so we can tell you exactly what it's made of. Twilight Bedding is also the only place in the area where you can still buy a double-sided mattress. Visit our website to learn the top 10 questions to ask when buying a mattress, and then come see us. Sleep Right by Twilight.
When you need repairs to your vehicle, just look for this.
Your trusted, locally owned resource for efficient, cost-effective repairs.
Our Perfection Tire certified techs can do it all.
When that check engine light comes on, we can fix it. Need brakes? We can fix it. Factory scheduled maintenance, wipers not working, headlight out, squeaky belt, oil change, coolant leak, wheel alignment. Guess what? At Perfection Tire, we can fix it.
Why go anywhere else? We do it all. Nobody beats perfection.
The combination of fun and performance is why Kylie and I are excited to show you the Subaru Crosstrek.
The all-wheel drive Crosstrek offers an available 2.5-liter Subaru Boxer engine, giving you extra performance and power unlike anything on or off the road.
There's no shortage of space for passengers and a surprising amount of cargo room for your gear.
The Crosstrek has an 8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, connecting you with your favorite apps and navigation.
Check out the Subaru Crosstrek and receive no-problem customer attention at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
What if you could take the best of Huckleberries
and drop it into your neighborhood Rosars?
All the Huckleberries exclusive, earth-friendly, healthy options can be found right on the shelves at Rosars. So you can get this here,
Or here.
here,
Or here.
here,
Or here.
Plus, Huckleberries trained associates are available at every store.
The best of Huckleberries now available at Rosars.
Just look for the purple.
Ford News Now is brought to you by Mechanics Pride.
All right, welcome back in News for Your Health this morning. It looks like using the internet might actually be good for your brain health.
A new study finds people who regularly use the internet are less likely to develop dementia. Researchers tracked 18,000 adults between the ages of 50 and 65 over an 8-year period. None of them had dementia when the study began. By the end of it, those who regularly went online were about half as likely to develop dementia. According to the study, though, the sweet spot is about 2 hours or less a day. Those who were online for 6 to 8 hours had a higher risk. The study was published today in the Journal of the American Geriatrics Society. It is Stroke Awareness Month. Nearly 800,000 people suffer a stroke every year in the U.S., according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention.
But many don't know the signs of this potentially deadly and debilitating condition. And according to the CDC, 1 in 3 stroke victims never even calls 911. Knowing the words "be fast" is a simple way to remember how to spot a stroke. B stands for balance. Is the person having trouble with balance? E is for eyes. Do they have blurred or double vision? F, face drooping or numbness. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty like slurring. And T is for time, as in it's time to call 911 immediately if a person is having any of these symptoms. Don't mess around with, potential stroke. All right, many of us spend a lot of time thinking about our money, but our mind often treats our money in different ways depending on how we get it.
For example, you might think of your paycheck and your birthday money in very different ways, and this mental accounting can have an impact on our financial well-being.
There's evidence that people spend money that they earn themselves much more deliberately than money, for example, that they're given as a gift.
So you might see that gift money as discretionary, money you can use for something fun like new clothes or a vacation, whereas your paycheck is for essentials like food and rent. But in your family budget, all money should be the same. So what can you do to keep mental accounting from becoming a problem? Experts say to take these mental accounts and make them physical.
Making lists of all the things you have in your head and the money you have available to spend and start tracking it on an ongoing basis, especially when it comes to the dynamic of those optional things versus those more essential things.
Valuing all the money you receive the same way can help you think about your finances more clearly and can help your bottom line.
Another good idea is not to have kids because they're really expensive. They suck all your money. All right, next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and we want to take this opportunity to show some of our favorite teachers how much we appreciate them.
Danny and Dylan, he didn't mean it. He really didn't. We want to hear from you about your teachers. Send us a picture of your favorites. Tell us why you're nominating them. We will share some of them on the air next week, and a few lucky teachers will win a $50 gift card courtesy of BECU. To enter, just go to KXLY.com, look under contests.
Yeah, if you're on Twitter, we just sent out the link to that as well. So,
there you go.
All right, we're taking a look at the sunrise here. Sun's been out for almost an hour now, and our temperatures are already pushing near 60 degrees this early.
Incredible.
It is very much coming in this morning. It was warm, cooled a little bit. Now it's going to warm back up to near record highs. Near.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at what we have for temperatures right now. Meade, finally, you're in the 40s at 49 degrees, still looking pretty good. Mid-50s into the valley, nearing 60 downtown. These are our starts today, and it's only going to get warmer from here. So we look at what we can expect when it comes to the forecast, and 81 today. 83 is our current record set back in 1937. So we're going to be near that, potentially, but not expected to pass it. 55 for the overnight low, another mild night. Again, I talk about these windows being open, making sure that, now would be a great time to change the filter in your AC and heater because you've been using both a lot the last 3-4 weeks. Satellite and radar, we're clearing out. We're going to get a nice break between the waves of energy being thrown from that huge low off the coast of California. So we're going to be in between. Today, we're not expecting to see thunderstorms. We're seeing the potential more so for tomorrow night. So for those shutterbugs who have been up late for the last couple of nights, you get a break. We look at the forecast, and I got to tell you, it's looking really good today. Some mountain showers expected in the central basin. We continue through through Thursday to then see that, which is going to be another round of rain coming in potentially around 7, 8 o'clock Thursday night, much like we've seen the last couple of days. And then overnight, we're going to see some rain. More steady rain potential because of the cold air mass that's going to come in, and that's going to envelop us, and it's going to hang out for Friday with a pretty good chance of rain through the day. So the forecast day by 12 noon, sunny, warm, if not hot for many. We're going to see that through the afternoon. Evening hours, you're going to see the potential for rain showers into the mountains of Montana, also into the northern Cascades. But for us, yeah, not so much. It's looking really good. As we take a look at our highs today, yeah, this is heat. I mean, 63 is a normal high for this time of year, so we're 20 degrees warmer than average. 83 into the valley, Liberty Lake 82, Hayden 80. We're going to see our official high at about 81. Looks pretty nice. Now, when we look at what we can expect in our planning forecast, we're going to see those warm temperatures continue not only today but tomorrow. Are you going to go? There you go. Thursday, 83 degrees. Going to be a hot one. That's going to be that last kick of heat. Friday, it's going to be 56. Saturday, 53. Showers. And then Sunday, we're going to be at 59. That is Bloomsday. And I just wanted to show you this. We showed you Silverwood yesterday with the drop. Several drops.
Yes, we did.
Depending on whether it was a roller coaster or
the panic plunge.
The panic plunge.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a panic plunge, but certainly it's going to get back to cool weather. I guess the good news is for those who run it, and again, Bloomsday should be a perfect day for running, from what people tell me.
Not from experience?
I don't have a lot of experience, but certainly we've seen races in the 70s and 80s, and people have heat exhaustion.
Right.
This should look much better.
Yeah, they won it around 45 to 50 is what we've always been told. So.
Especially for the elite runners.
Yeah.
It's now just about 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming up next.
Thank you so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Wednesday morning. We'll be back with that sprint after this.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gold Seal Plumbing.
When it's time to protect your home, call Everhart Painting, Spokane's premier painting contractor. Everhart Painting takes care of every detail and backs the results with their industry-leading warranty. Call today and receive their spring special for $500 off. Everhart Painting, your exterior repaint specialist.
It's spring decking season, which means the best time to get the best selection and savings before the summer rush hits. From the decking pros at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop, shop for wood.
Shop where the contractors go for the best ideas to make your backyard beautiful for summer. From a great selection of aluminum and iron rod railing to the best quality decking choices, Windsor Plywood is the one-stop shop to get it done.
Windsor Plywood.
You rang? What's up?
I got hit by a car.
Ooh. Lucky you, just a couple of scratches. I think we can settle this.
Don't accept that check. Craig Swap and Associates will take it from here.
After an accident, the insurance company wants to settle with you for as small of a check as possible, like this one. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
My grandfather, Doug Parker, started Parker almost 40 years ago, just a real small dealership with about 30 employees.
The people at Parker that make this place unique are hardworking, they know their jobs, and they're driven.
We have a lot of employees that have been here a long time, and I think that just ties into everything. Our culture, how we treat employees. We're always trying to become better people, become a better business, better community partner. It's our job to provide the best experience for every single person that walks in that door.
You filming?
Yep.
Try rolling your wrist, dude.
You gotta focus on balance.
You should switch to sledding. I'm gonna block him. Good idea.
Don't forget stick work. Hustle's paying off.
Do you have concrete floors that look like this? Let Everhart Painting floor coating specialists transform your floors with their multi-step coating system. The finished product is spectacular. Call Everhart Painting today and receive their spring special for $500 off. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it is just about 6:53. Let's get you up to speed here on your Wednesday with the news of the day in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has details on the arrest of a man accused of killing 5 people in Texas. He'd been on the run for days.
Yeah, it'll be hot, but we won't see record heat today. At least we don't think. Mark has your full forecast.
But first, one person was shot in the Logan neighborhood last night. Let's get to Destiny Richards live with the details.
The scene is clear this morning, but Spokane police found a man shot here at the Safeway on East Mission in Hamilton. We do know this morning that they're just still trying to piece together exactly what happened, but students at Gonzaga received an emergency alert saying police were searching for a suspect near the Edgewater Apartments, approximately 3.5 miles east of campus, and they're still trying to investigate the area and narrow down a suspect. Police are also investigating the Edgewater Village condos on Upriver Drive, which is about 4 minutes away from the Safeway. The Zag Alert said the man was able to drive himself to the Safeway after the shooting, but police have not confirmed that detail. We're still working to find out where the investigation stands this morning. We'll be sure to keep you updated.
And breaking news out of Serbia this morning, where a 14-year-old opened fire at a Belgrade elementary school, killing at least 9 people. 8 of the dead are children. 7 more people are injured. Police say the shooter was found and arrested on the school grounds.
2 inmates at the Chelan County Jail were arrested for trying to murder a correctional deputy at the Chelan County Regional Justice Center in Wenatchee. Police say 24-year-old Benito Lycia and 28-year-old Javier Valdez attacked a corrections deputy, hitting and stabbing them multiple times. A second corrections officer stopped the attack. That deputy was taken to the hospital with several puncture wounds and was later released.
And this morning, the man wanted for an execution-style mass shooting is in custody after a 4-day manhunt. The San Jacinto County Sheriff's Office says 38-year-old Francisco Oropeza was found in the city of Cut and Shoot, Texas. And according to CNN, several arrests have been made in connection with Oropeza's arrest. The San Jacinto County Sheriff's Office said that fewer than 5 people have been arrested, but that he cannot go into details. We do know that Oropeza was caught thanks to a caller to an FBI tip line. A multi-agency arrest followed involving U.S. Marshals, U.S. Border Patrol, and members of Texas law enforcement. All the details on this arrest are coming up next on Good Morning America.
All right, good morning, everyone. And our first alert weather setting up to be a beautiful day. High pressure is going to dominate. We're not going to see a lot as we look at the forecast radar. The next opportunity for rain showers coming in, that's going to be Thursday night, 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow evening. And we could see some thunderstorm activity there. Fairly wet on Friday morning, but it looks like Friday afternoon looking okay. We're going to continue to have highs today. They're going to be in the low 80s all over our region.
The Liberty Lake City Council one step closer to limiting the power of its library board. Right now, the board makes the decisions on which books to keep on shelves and which ones will not be allowed. But last night, the council made an update to an ordinance which would give the board the ability to initiate book bans, but the council would have the final say, and neither the council or the mayor would be able to initiate a book ban. The ordinance will be up for review on May 16th.
Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson announced he is actively exploring a run for governor. He launched a video on his website a day after current Governor Jay Inslee announced he will not run for a 4th term. Ferguson released this exploratory campaign ad that highlights the work he's done to ease restrictions on abortion medication and push for stronger gun control laws. He's not the only Democrat thinking of running for governor. State Public Lands Commissioner Hillary Franz has also expressed interest, but has not made a formal announcement.
A Spokane police captain called last summer the most violent in Spokane parks. Officers say they don't have the tools to take back the parks at night when people are not complying with the rules. 8 people were shot in parks after hours last summer. One of those shootings happened in Franklin Park. People socializing in the park after hours can be issued a ticket, but officers say it's not doing enough to stop people from violating park hours. To find out what people are asking the city for, you can head to our website, KXLY.com.
Spokane spent more than $160 $63,000 to repair damage to its parks. People have been breaking into facilities after hours, stealing equipment and vandalizing. The money for repairs comes from the upkeep and renewal budget. Spokane Parks and Rec says almost all of this vandalism is happening when these parks are supposed to be closed at night.
And check out this moose just hanging out in somebody's backyard in Spokane Valley. Neighbors have reported several moose sightings in the last few days. Wildlife experts generally recommend respecting their space and watching them from a safe distance. All right, we'll have our final check of the weather with Mark Peterson coming up in 75 seconds.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
They power everything from our cell phones to our cars. But as one local man found out, lithium-ion batteries can be ticking time bombs. I'm Derek Dice from 4 News Now. What are the risks and what can you do to keep your family safe? Watch tomorrow, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right by Twilight.
All right, there it is, your morning, and it is sitting into the upper 50s, mid 50s all over the region. It is a gorgeous start to the day. We're going to have temperatures, excuse me, in the afternoon into the mid to upper 70s all afternoon with a high today of 81. Our record set 1937 is 83, so we'll get close to that. We will see 83 on Thursday. Going to be another hot day, but it's the last hot day. Then things cool down. Going to get a little crazy, but Bloomsday looking beautiful. Cloudy, 59 for the high, overnight lows down to 40.
Kind of crazy to see that 30-degree difference between Thursday and Saturday, right?
I don't love that, but it's okay. We'll be all right. Hey, we'll see you throughout Good Morning America. Starts right now.